Hello and welcome back guys. Today we'll learn 12 more words of 504 absolutely essential words. These words are the most important and useful words that you must know. So to motivate me to create more videos, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.
Let's begin.
Unruly. Unruly means something that is difficult to control. For example, the unruly children refused to sit in the classroom. The unruly crowd caused chaos at the concert. Rival. Rival means a person or group competing with another for the same objective or superiority. For example, the two companies were first rivals in the smartphone market. Sarah and Elise have been rivals since childhood, always trying to outperform each other. Violent means involving physical force intended to hurt, damage or kill. For example, 31 people have been injured in violent incidents throughout the day. The movie contained a lot of violent scenes that were not suitable for young children. Brutal means very cruel and violent, or someone who is not pleasant and not sensitive to people's feelings. For example, the prisoners endured brutal treatment in the overcrowded jail. The boxer delivered a brutal punch that knocked his opponent unconscious. Opponent means a person or group that competes against another in a contest, game or conflict. For example, Barack Obama is admired even by his political opponents. The politician's opponents criticized his policies during the debates. Brawl. A fight among a group of people, especially in a public place. For example, the bar erupted into a brawl after a heated argument between two customers. The soccer match ended in a brawl when players from both teams got into a physical altercation. Duplicate means an exact copy of something. For example, please make a duplicate of this key so that I have a spare. The artist carefully created a duplicate of the famous painting. Vicious, very unkind in a way that is intended to hurt someone's feelings or make their character seem bad. For example, the dog turned vicious and attacked the intruder. She was shocked by the vicious tone in his voice. Whirling means spinning rapidly or moving in a circular motion. For example, the children laughed and screamed as they spun around in a whirling teacup ride. The leaves were caught in a whirling vortex of wind during the storm. Underdog means a person or team expected to lose or have disadvantage in a competition. For example, despite being the underdog, the local soccer team managed to defeat the national champions. The underdog in the boxing match surprised everyone by knocking out the heavily favored opponent. Thrust means to make a sudden movement forward with a sword or knife. For example, the king thrust his sword into the dragon's heart, defeating the mythical creature. Jack thrust the letter into his hands, demanding an explanation for his actions. Bewildered means confused or unable to understand that someone is saying or what is happening. For example, the tourist stood in the busy city center, bewildered and unsure of which direction to go. The complex math problem left the student bewildered, unable to find a solution.